What's up, guys? So before I get into this video, I would like to explain that I don't think I'm ever going to be a daily uploader, and if I am ever becoming a daily uploader, it's more or less because this channel's on the move and probably becoming something that I can make money off of. But right now I'm at 28 subscribers, so there's no chance in hell at that. And I'm also getting my teeth worked on at the moment, so shit's just been busy. So, you know, stick around. If you don't want to and you want to unsubscribe, go for it. I'm not going to force you to do anything. But this video is going to be me talking about E3 and 7 things I would like to see come out of E3 for Halo Infinite. And if they don't, I mean, whatever. We'll have our hands on the game eventually. But, you know, if you enjoy the video, consider leaving a like and also consider subscribing. It would help me out a lot. And thank you. Peace. So, the first thing I would like to see is the actual menus for the game, the user interface. We got a little taste of this last year with the gameplay reveal, but I'm curious to see if it actually stays like that, or was it strictly for the demo, because that would be a very weird start screen for a Halo game. It's not bad, definitely different and weird for Halo, but I also would just like to see the menus between the console versions of Halo Infinite. Will they be the same or different compared to the PC version? Because I'll be playing this game on both my console and PC. The second thing is the multiplayer. I think this is the thing I would honestly like to see the most, if I'm being honest, because in my opinion Halo 5 story is going to be hard to do any justice for an Infinite story. While I'm still cautiously optimistic for the story in Infinite, it's still coming off the back of Halo 5's in a way, so I guess I'm looking forward to multiplayer more. Even though I am a fan of the classic Halo formula, and this game is most certainly not a classic Halo game, I still always look forward to seeing new multiplayer maps and environments to play in, because my dream job would be to become a multiplayer map designer. Also, this is where the game is going to live on after people have had their time with the campaign, so the multiplayer maps have to be exciting and fun enough to carry the lifespan of this game. Number 3. Now this one might not happen, but a man can definitely dream. Forge. I would love to see Forge. Even if it's just a 10-second clip of the Forge monitor making a sweet return, flying through a map made completely in Forge to sort of showcase what we can expect to be able to do in this new iteration of Forge, I would probably poop my pants. In all honesty. Number 4. In case 343 focuses E3 entirely on the campaign, I would really like to see the revamped sidekick pistol we saw last year, some new pieces of equipment, the redesigned banished version of the chopper in action, and lastly, I would like to see the devs go over some of the graphical improvements they have made with the extra time they've had since the delay, and also show how this game looks on all platforms, from last gen to current gen to the PC. I think this would be a good way to compare and contrast the different versions of the game. Number 5. Now, this is something that really stirred up
disturbance in the force
and caused a lot of mixed reactions in the community. Some people not really caring, and then people like me who don't like the idea but would also like to see it before they give their full opinion on the topic of discussion, and that would be armor coatings. Now, while I definitely believe this was a move made entirely based on the fact that this game will be free to play and 343 needs some sort of microtransactions like this in their game to make money off of, even though if you make a good game, people will buy it. And I still personally feel like this could honestly be a terrible mistake and could definitely be a step backwards due to the simple fact that it takes a choice away that's been there since the beginning, and sort of retroactively backtracks on their statement of this game being a spiritual reboot of the franchise in the first place. But they're willing to take legacy choices away to make a quick buck, which will always sit funny with me, even if the change could possibly be a good thing. Number 6. Now, maybe this one is a bit far-fetched and probably very unlikely that 343 would actually do this, but to have them tell us if anything like legacy game modes, social playlists, and things like that are going to be in the game or missing at launch, because the one thing that worries me the most about this game is it launching like Halo 5. Not only was Halo 5 very underwhelming at launch, it was disappointing as well when you look back on the previous titles from Halo 3 forward that had things like Forge, BTB, Oddball, Infection, Race, and social game modes in general were all there at launch in past titles, but we had to sit and scratch our butts waiting on these things to come to Halo 5. Halo Infinite does not need to follow in the same path as Halo 5 because Halo 5 suffered tremendously because of those missing features at launch that could have went a long way in the longevity of that title's lifespan. First impressions matter, 343. Do not launch this game like Halo 5. I'm telling you, that would be a terrible mistake. Number 7. Now, this is the last thing I would like to see is a release date, which I mean we can all pretty much guess it's going to be November 15th due to the simple fact that this year on November 15th will be Xbox's and Halo's 20th anniversary. But I would also like to see a date for the first public flight of Halo Infinite so we can sink our teeth into the game before it's out, in order to give our feedback to try and make the launch of this game as smooth as possible. That would be nice in my opinion. Now maybe you thought this list was whack, and if you did, tell me what you want to see in the comments down below, and also tell me if I'm whack or not. But I want to ask you this as well before I go. Would you want to see the visual ammo counter return for the HUD in Halo Infinite, since it's not there and 343 claims they're trying to keep the legacy of Halo alive, even though this is going to be the first game without a visual ammo counter and it's been a staple of the HUD since the beginning? You let me know in them comments down below. Also, if you liked the video, consider leaving a like on the video or even subscribing. It will go a long way in helping a motherfucker out. You feel me, dog? Peace.